Hi, hello. It's me, Vesper Fortune. Uh, Vesper Fortune VT. Hi, that was supposed to be way smoother. I'm the Bad Fortune, Witch of Fate, and I'm wearing the pants. Oh, hold on. Log in. I'll do that. Damn, I always think I log in, and then the pants get redeemed, and I have not logged in. Damn it, mix it up. I hope everyone's doing okay. This weather is weathering. I am sniffly, I am sneezy. A Benadryl is usually good for a week for me, but now I am wondering if I should go ahead and take one for stream. I know. It's not arriving. I don't get to sneeze max. Oh, my eyes are watery now. Thank you. Thank you, Sneeze, for doing this to me. Thank you, not Sneeze, I guess. Spring has sprung, and I love it and hate it. I am a spring child. I like winter more because everything's dead, but spring has got to be a close second. Like, there's nothing to take pictures of in winter, but, the bugs are back in hell where they belong. Spring is lovely, but the insects are crawling out of hell. Spring is very lovely until you realize the insects are crawling out of hell. I think bat toes are just still toes. Hold on. What is... I should know this off the top of my head. So I live where the air hurts my face. Yeah, I think it's just called we just have toes. It's just toesies. Apparently, we don't have a nose, it's just called a nose leaf. No, I think that's for, for everything that's not a flying fox, because I think flying foxes have more, like, snouty noses. I call them ass kickers. Firstly, hello, Vampy, how are you tonight? Welcome in. How are you? Are you on the way home? Are you still at work? Are you off? I call them ass kickers. I call them man grabbers. I'm sorry, the allergies are suddenly really kicking my ass. Of course, I start stream and allergies really start kicking my ass. Wowzers. Whoa. Welcome in, Delilah. How are you tonight? Welcomes. The one day I have off. Oh no, you only have one day off this week? No! Evil! Evil area of work. Evil area of work. And their allergies, yeah. I took... Weirdly enough, I'm not sure if this says anything about me, but normally I can take one Benadryl a week and be good now. I'm not sure what's wrong with my body morphology or whatever. But I usually take one Benadryl and I'm good for like an entire week. However, now I'm dying. And by that, I mean I'm mildly inconvenienced. But Vampy, I'm glad you have decided to spend at least some of your day off with me. Thank you. Also, thank you multiple times again for the Ko-Fi donation the other night. Thank you, thank you. So, unfortunate news, there will not be Trial of Hearts this Thursday. Sad. But, we're gonna be coming back in May. We're gonna be, I'm gonna, I'm gonna hopefully with this time figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do with Oleander. Yes, unfortunate, no Trial of Hearts this week. However, I will be over on Rieger's channel for Arcadian. And I might just go ahead and stream tomorrow anyways. I do kinda want to get caught up on some shit though, since I've been without my computer for like a whole ass week. And I finally feel up to like doing some very important shit that I probably should be doing. Like, you know, writing my book. Like, writing the book I'm supposed to be writing, but I keep putting off because I'm afraid of change and bullshit and stuff. But yeah. And, however, tonight we are playing a roguelike lawyer game. We're playing Ace Attorney, but it's a roguelike, I think. A roguelike card builder. Everything will roguelike. You just have to push it. Push it real good. I am kind of also sad that Trial of Hearts isn't having that. Lots of schedule conflicts, so the number one enemy of D&D is scheduling. Because you got about 5 to 6 adults who all have their own lives. You have 5 to 6 adults who all have their own lives, and that's just hard to put together. I was thinking about streaming before you, but then I got parted, was out of mental energy. Mood, vibe. Sometimes though when I'm out of mental energy, I'll stream and then I guess I'm like a vampire, I just slip it off of y'all. Who knows? But sometimes, you know, you feel better during streaming, but I know sometimes that's not always gonna happen. I'm always careful when I'm in a do I really want to stream mood. Like sometimes you do, and other times you're just like, you just suddenly have a crash out midstream and like, I don't want to do this right now. Which has happened to me. Trying to schedule literally anything, especially in person. Ew, in person scheduling? No. No. But I will not be streaming on Friday, and I'm really invested in you guys' Chrono Trigger streams. So I will not be streaming Saturday either. I'm just gonna be a boss-ass mod bitch. And because of y'all's incredible generosity, I think I might be able to buy my rigging. I might need to save up though, cause I have a few expressions and I don't, cause like I got like 5 expressions on the model, but people don't do expressions for free, so I might need to save up. I'm looking at a friend right now to do it. So, like, that is on the docket as soon as I looky and see. Man, I might just take a small. I might just go and grab a Benadryl, guys. Hopefully the Hat Man don't come for me in midstream. I don't need no Hat Man coming for me. I just got home. Hello, welcome in, Silver. How are you tonight? Actually, let me get out some shout-outs. Let me shout out Buecos, who has just started streaming. I'm so used to this battle when you eventually debut the new model, I'll be confused as hell, dog. Same, honestly. I haven't... You flirt with the habit, let's be fair. I don't deserve to be called out like this. What have I done to you? What have I done to you? So no, yeah, toothache suck. I have sensitive teeth. I have sensitive teeth, and like, God, sometimes, you know, when it's bad, it's bad. Like, they're not sensitive all the time. Go ahead, lay down. I'm not sure how, like, it's like, so I love the job you do. But if you need to rest, totally understandable. I got you. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Understand why, too. I just went to the dentist last Thursday, and they did a cleaning and exam and said no cavities. Ugh. I'm just hungry and it hurts to eat. No! You know what this means? Soup slurps. Soupy slurps. It's time for soups. Although, soup in the middle of a desert is not that appealing, if I'm being honest. Desert soup. Desert soup. Oh, thank you for the care package, Galaxy. Welcome in as well. Do you take AFK and get a Benadryl? The power of 5. I should go probably shove one in my mouth, shouldn't I? A Benadryl, I mean. Because I'm gonna be like this all night if I don't. Hold on, I'll be right back, folks. Actually, you know what? Let me hit up the gaming screen so y'all can see what we're playing tonight. Now I'll be BRB. Tiny bat. Do-do-do-doot. Tiny bat, do-do-do-do-do. Tiny bat, do-do-do-do-do-do. Did I forget to... Yeah, desktop audio is going, and... I had desktop audio off. I am a silly baddie. Had to wait 20 minutes at the post office to mail my delivery today? No. Ew. Why? No. Who's at the post office? Who's even on the post? Who's on the post office? I know some girls who would go postal. It's really busy on Monday as well. Why are people posting things? I thought letters were dead. I say as a person posting things. It's like, dare I'm the person posting things on Monday. Well, not Monday. Today's Wednesday. Wait, is today Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. Oh my god. Oh no, why is traffic so bad becomes the traffic. That is a left turn yield. That should not be happening. But, okay, so... This game is a deck building roguelite where we are lawyers charging the rich corporations with the death of a river goddess. So once again, the real villain is capitalism. That seems to be a recurring trend. I should really do a collab with Akito at some point. Throw my trucking expertise to shit on stupid people. I would love to see that. So let's start a new game. Also, guys, I have y'all elevated. I like getting so professional in my loadout. Hold on, let's enjoy the beat. I say as I stop the beat. Oh, and this is taking place in an alternate universe India. Or alternative future India. Ooh, is there vocals? I heard like a little bit of vocals. Your Honor. Hold on, wait. Why was that southern? This is India. Your Honor. The time is now. The place. You're slouching. Shh. She's in the zone. The what? That's what she calls it. The zone. Courtroom lo-fi to shuffle through files too. True. I do not call it that. I have never in my life said the zone. Are you making a Kiyuli lore again, Shinto? You need to get a hobby. She said it. It's in the meeting notes. Oh no, he has receipts. Explodes cutely. Aw, cute explosions. How are you tonight, Sid? Welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. Everyone, please go check out Sid, who is doing a big collab on 420. Let's see here. Am I doing? That is a Monday, so I probably won't be doing anything. So go check out Sid and friends. Sid is also an amazing yapper. We love Sid here. Except when they pee on all my stuff. I had to pee for 4 hours? Why have you been holding it in for 4 hours? What? No, I don't. I have meeting notes. Joy is nothing like her name. Stop praising me. I pee when I'm excited, Vesper. Can you at least make it to the bathroom this time? We still have to clean the couch from last time. We had to throw it out. I had to get a new sofa. What can I say? I love my team. They both look tired, but what we're doing here, it's important. I've been working at how to get a break. Now if I want to pee, I have to squeeze through 30 people in the Zoom screen and I refuse. What the hell? At that point, you pee in the corner and just accept the consequences, I think. I think that's a pee in the corner and accept the consequences and hope that you get legal rights in the court. Pee on the Zoom screen, assert dominance. Yeah, exactly. Just pee in the corner, get everyone's eye contact, and don't lose the eye contact. Pee angrily. Maintain dominance. We've spent 8 months convincing Missouri's High Court that the River Perrier deserves the right of legal personhood. Autobot? Hold up, I got you, boo. I have to get my thick dumpy through 5 inches of room between a chair and wall, and Sally, yeah, your boy's too thick not to piss in that moment. Well, something on your shirt, act flustered and pee on the floor. The shirt's stay will distract the call. You see, chat, you learn here. You learn here. Card unlocked. Make the river a legal person. They'll have no idea how silent the room is. They will hear it. Y'all are crazy. Just piss directly into the camera. This is supposed to be a serious visual novel about a river dying. And we're already... I'm sorry, devs, if you're watching this. Explodes with piss. Piss river. No, the river is... The river is a goddess. We must leave the river alone. This is... It's not a river, it's Sitch. We don't know what the river is into. Hello, R2. Welcome in, how are you? You were creating characters in XCOM the other night, if I remember correctly. How'd that go? Hi, devs. Love you. Uh-huh. That's what you always say, Sid. I mean, that's what you always say, Brakos. Man, I'm not beating the piss allegations. You are not. Failing get some feedback on my Vespa character idea at one point. Ooh. I am very willing to give feedback on a Vespa character. I'm gay, so it's okay. You created the piss allegations. Yeah, is it really trying to escape the allegations if you're the one creating the allegations? Man, it's a piss is now upset that allegations emerge of his piss. My brother in Christ, you made the sandwich! Scientist Noah is the piss too. I'm just pissed, honey. Go piss about it. I'm going to try and read this. If we win, we could hold governments and corporations to account in a new way. If we lose, then everything stays the same. And one day, our dying river will be dead. Now it comes down to closing arguments tomorrow. You need to focus on one advantage that giving the river legal personhood has over the current regulatory framework. Hide your couch, Vesper. I guess we're hiding the couch. Also, thank you for the stream streak. I'm going to ignore that for now. Thank you for the streak, R2. Hey! Hey! Yo! I don't have time to explain them all in court, but I can't decide which claim I should make. I must go. I'm still at work. I hope work gets easier, and at one point you can go pee. You should go with your instincts. It could be strategic and play to your strengths. Choose a claim that represents your Keely's personality and capacities. This card will determine which emotion Keely deploys in her closing argument tomorrow. Guts is assertive, egotistical, but always ready for a challenge. Hearts is compassionate, open-minded, and hedonistic. I thought I had go piss girl emote, but this is the best I got. I believe we will go with hearts. We should center the voices and experiences of the people who have ancient ties to the river and depend on it. Do judges even have heartstrings to tug on? Shintu yawns magnificently, then immediately looks apologetic. I think that's our cue to get some rest. See you all tomorrow in court. And remember, Keely, all you have to do is Ren. Missouri's final high court, the final day of the trial. This case could set a legal precedent. Let the river protect itself. My hands feel numb. I can't remember a single line of my closing argument. Get yourself together, Keely. I turn to the crowd assembled in court. Shintu gives me a little thumbs up. Joy raises an eyebrow. I feel a sudden sense of calm anticipation. Like Joy said, all I have to do today is win. Card battles. Card battles are one of the core mechanics of Oral Rise. Play the cards. Play cards to tell stories and change your opponent's perspective. Playing cards changes both of your emotional energies. Hearts, minds, and guts. This court was assembled 8 months ago to decide... Oh, and wait. First off, she kind of looks like a bitch. Fun fact, the Maui were able to do this with their sacred river in New Zealand, the Waganui River, and it was granted personhood in 2017. Wow. We need to grant the Earth personhood. We need to just grant the Earth personhood. And see where that takes everyone. Let's see where granting Mother Earth, actual mothering, will take courts from now on. This trial has attracted interest not only from our local community press, but nationally, even globally. But let me assure you all that external pressures will have no impact on this court's judgment. Let's remind ourselves of the situation at hand and the facts already in evidence. The river is in danger. We submit that the Periyar is being polluted with industrial runoff, choked by sewage. Oh, that's a lot. This court accepts the precarious state of the river Periyar. The causes of the situation have been proven to us. But what is the remedy? That is what we will decide here today. I will now hear your closing argument. Playing claim cards. Connect claim cards to each other to tell stories. These cards also affect emotional energies, mind, heart, and guts. Find a claim that connects to the rivers in danger in your hand and drag it onto the board. Surely this isn't controversial. If the river dies, the city of Missouri dies. Missouri's dies. Our history dies. Your Honor, it's time to duel. We cannot allow this to happen. I yield my turn. Wait, there's actual turns? This is turn-based combat, literally? This isn't even a metaphor? Advocate, please continue. Connect claims to make stories in casual change. Causes flow into consequences. Play claims are above another claim, and play consequences below. Can only play claims that connect to claims already on the board. Can we kill Missouri too? Nobody will miss it. Whoa, gotta F myself. In this country, corporations have legal rights of personhood. They can enter contracts, sue for their rights, act independently. Is the corporation more of a person than a river? Is it truly more alive? I nearly thought this said, set the judge on fire. I thought this nearly said, set the judge on fire, and I'm like, whoa, that's a little harsh. I can't believe you want to put it out Missouri. Greetings, salutations, and furthermore, buckwheat sandwiches. As you like online tabletop tarot, I know where just to send you. As you were. For those of you who like online tarot, tabletop tarot, I know where to send you. For those of you who are hoping some of these were more substantial, sorry, I have no good ideas. For everyone else, hi, hello. Arx, how are you tonight? Welcome in. And also thank you for the gift sub to Chaplin. I hope Chaplin enjoys the emotes. But how are you tonight, RX? Welcome in. Yes, RX helped me set up online tarot, tabletop tarot, so I can go into Tabletop Simulator if I wanted, and do a tarot reading if I really wanted to. I return as I devour 3 waffles. Ooh, what kind? Just plain waffles? Also, welcome in, RX. We are playing a card deck builder where we use cards to battle a judge and submit our case. Arguments are goals to achieve card battles. Play cards to satisfy their unique requirements. To make this argument, tell a story that connects the rivers in danger to life returns to Periel. The facts alone will not convince your opponent. You must max out one of the judge's emotional energies, minds, hearts, and guts. On it, I pull out my paw of greed, which allows me to pull 2 more arguments out of my ass. Pot of Greed has never been legal, if I remember correctly. And hello, Lumi, welcome in. Oh, Ace Attorney, we are playing Ace Attorney like. Though it's not like an adventure game, Ace Attorney. This is like Ace Attorney if it was roguelite. Guilty plays Uno reverse card. You're free to go. Good day. And thank you for the shout out, Silver. Existing laws will allow us to levy fines on corporations who flout environmental standards. Last year, the court fined Corporation R1000 for polluting a river. Less than the price of a kilo of ripe mangoes. We can discourage pollution and non-compliance without fundamentally altering our legal framework. The judge is building towards an opposing argument. I should look for opportunities to stop her from delivering it before my own argument is ready. Does it work like Lawyer Edition? Make the river a legal person is crazy. We have actually learned that there is legal river people. There is a legal river as a person in, it was New Zealand? Yes, New Zealand. Where illegal has obtained legal personhood. However, it does not help that the corporations already have legal personhood. So corporations already have legal personhood in this universe of India. I'll take real person over a corporation person, to be honest. Same. Greed has been banned for 21 years. Thank you, Galaxy. That tracks, yeah. This court talks of fines, and fines do not compare to corporate profits. You need entirely new insurance to protect the river. You'll appoint community guards to represent the river's rights. Decisions must be made by the people who are most affected by them. People who depend on the river for survival, who have worshipped the river for generations. Our regulatory bodies are underfunded and riddled with corruption. We don't need new laws, we must give our institution capacity to enforce the ones we currently have. I had to find a way to stop them from making their argument. Want to undo a card's emotional effects? Get in the way of an opponent's argument? Use denial cards to negate low credibility claims on the board. Prove it. This court has made empty promises about enforcement before. We refuse to accept this claim without more proof. Your objection is sustained. Continue your argument, advocate. Oh, it's on fire. Yeah, it's been banned for a long time. They are not gonna reinstate it ever. These character designs are amazing though, right? A judge's eyes suddenly light up. I can sense it. This is my moment. I deliberately roused her empathy. Her heart is open to my argument. The existing laws have failed us. We need a hopeful new approach. Why should this court not lead the way? Not just for our river, but for all of India and indeed the world. I swear to this court, if you grant the Periyar the right of legal personhood, life will return to the river. Deliver! Your Honor, the time is now. The place is here. Let's make history in this courtroom today. The judge bangs her gavel into the sudden silence. I am ready to make my verdict. The light changes. Each motor dust in the air seems to stop in suspense. It is no easy thing to change the very foundations of our legal system, to enact an entirely new framework of rights. But Advocate Keely's compassionate arguments cannot be denied. I command her sensitivity and heart. Rhetoric cards. These cards have game-changing effects which can combine with each other. You'll end your turn, so play them before claims. Doubles heart effects of surrounding claims. Ooh. The judge makes the legal truth out of what the people of Missouri already knows. From henceforth, the River Periyar is a legal person. The river is a legal person. The courtroom erupts. We won. I hear George Shinto shouts, louder than all the others. We won! The world has changed for the better, just a little bit, because of us. Reality is more malleable than we think. I won't forget that lesson. Okay, well, what's gonna happen next? How's this gonna fuck up? 4 months later. Oh, no. We're halfway through the grand opening of Resilience Tower, and smoke pours over the horizon, and the sky turns bright orange. Fire! Fire! Is it the tower? The headquarters of the multinational conglomerate invading my city is sadly not burning. Oh, God damn it, capitalism still gets to live. No, wait, it's the water. The river is on fire. Oh, that's not... That's not good. That's, oh... Didn't realize India was in Ohio. That's quite a fire. Yeah, no, that's kind of... That's kind of... Why does the smoke have hands? Then reality tears open. The specters of the dead leap out of the water. Oriole slick birds and pearl spot fish swim amongst the horrified crowd. Mangrove trees wrench their roots up to escape the flames. Oh, we are not okay. A crocodile snaps its jaws at me playfully, teeth leaving bright sparks on my skin. Look, oh God, look, there's oil on the water. That damn Fire Nation. Nom? Is that Ragnaros? The crowd bristles and sees. People are afraid. We're all so angry. Can't stand by and watch the world burn any longer. The ghosts from the burning river slither up the Resilience Tower, the dead of the ecosystem haunting their murderer. I want to get away. I want to party. I want to destroy something. This art is amazing, right? Like, the smoke turning into hands. Yeah, that's a river goddess that is very pissed off. I personally want to destroy something. Throw my body into the furnace. I want us all to burn. Metaphorically, of course. I have work to do in the morning. I want to burn. Metaphorically, I have work to do. Yes, I must act. The Municipal Corporation office could use a new paint job in blood red. The mayor should wake up to a reminder of his responsibility for this. I text my team. The river is on fire. Let's make them regret it. My smile is a blade that matches the shape of my heart. Ooh, yes. This is going to be fun. Inappropriate joy. Oh damn, we're fucked up. When you said the beat was fire, I didn't take you literally at first. That's all. We're villain. No, we just hate capitalism. We're willing to be awful to fight capitalism. And you know what? That's how everyone should be. She's late. Bet she's hungover. Joy, she was probably up late making plans. Drying the sores or getting into trouble. And who'll have to clean it up? Us. Again. All these characters look so good, right? They both stall at our son arrival to the office and send some papers flying. Good. I need them on their toes. Courtroom lo-fi to pretend the world is on fire too. Listen guys, you see this fire behind us? Good, we have to deal with that. We have to sue the fire. There's ghosts coming out of it. We kind of have to deal with this now. There are ghosts coming out of the fire. We have to deal with this. You love me, really, Joy? I keep things interesting and you love it. Uh-huh. Told you she'd come in fired up. So what did you get up to last night, fearless leader? Be honest. Professionalism is bourgeoisie, and worse. Boring. Takes so much energy to wear a mask. Spirit City late-stage capitalism sessions. In the interest of not incriminating anyone, I really can't tell you. We should pass by the corporation building on the way home. Joy groans, and even Shintu looks a little pained. How did I end up surrounded with such rule followers? You'll gain and lose energies as you do missions, make choices, and play cards. We'll have to develop different aspects of Keely's personality. Minds, hearts, and guts. Alright, enough nonsense. Open up a packet of biscuits. Open two, why not? We have a lot of work to do. How can this be happening? We want the caves. So much for bringing life back to the river. Ow. Look, this is a setback, but... A setback? If the river really was a person, she'd be dead. Joy. No, Shintu, she needs to hear it. Yes, I do. Say that again, Joy. If the river was a person, she'd be dead? Happy now? Wait, she has that look in her eye. Since the river is legally a person, let's put the people responsible on trial for her murder. Murder! Really? Murder! Is that... Can we really do that? Another court case? Why not? You have research, legal precedents, contacts. Let's send a warning shot through every corporate boardroom in the world. Exactly, boss. Murder. I'm not your boss. We're a non-hierarchical workplace based on mutual cooperation and affinity. Uh-huh. Whatever you say, boss. Resilience eroded the coastline, changed the sea currents. Now the river's on fire. You need to stop their port expansion. Let's put the Vice President of Resilience on trial for murder. I love her. She's insane. And we have ads. I love her. She's insane. Murder, yippee! Ooh. Bops. Ooh, we have 3 people. But it looks like we could fit a 4th, you know? Just raise everyone up a little. Just raise everyone up a little, and I think we could fit a 4th. Ooh. Put the river there. Oh, what is this 90s rock? OMG. Oh, now we have the synths. Oh. Banger. Man, every time I hear 90s rock, I want to play Sweet Pool. Every time I hear, like, 90s-esque rock, I want to play Sweet Pool. I never finished it. 90s synths music to piss to, oh my god. Okay, there's the ads. I will leave y'all on the BRB screen. I gotta go get water and I gotta go get my laundry, so... That is perfectly timed cards. BRB. Back. Mac, I have a snack. I'm back. I'm back with a snack. Yeah. Yeah. They are strawberry shortcake rolls. I've already eaten sweets today, but you know, I've already eaten sweets today, but you know, I'm already a little chunky. This isn't going to add much. I will get on a diet at some point, but it's not tonight. The point is not tonight. But let's get back into the game. Damn, this soundtrack. First, we need to establish that the river is, in fact, dead. The river isn't... The river is dead. I mean, it's obvious to anyone with eyes. The oil spill. We all saw it. Where did the oil come from? We need to find out. The fire on the river is terrible, but the oil spill is a catastrophe in its own right. We should help the citywide cleanup efforts. Because it's an opportunity for us to win over allies. Joy, no, because it's the right thing to do. Exactly right, but if we happen to build a little momentum for our murder trial while primarily helping the people, then all the better. Also, people are flocking to a woman called Podavai, who claims she speaks for the river god. Oh really? And what she's selling? Face cream? A line of supplements? I'm not saying she doesn't have her own agenda. But we shouldn't get so caught up in the court case that we forget our struggle against resilience as a spiritual one. Okay, team mission, okay. Okay, I will send... Let's do... Kodavai leads a Theon, an alcohol-fueled nighttime ritual ghost, spirits, and gods. A sacred grove nearby. Oh! I want to meet her! Okay. I think... Why can't I set out Kiuli, huh? Wait, if we have teammates, then that might mean in the main game we have, like, a changing out team. If I can only send her there, then I should send him here. Let's go. Be careful out there. The cleanup operation at the port is well equipped. The workers wear respirators, wear boots and gloves, all prominently emblazoned with the resilience logo. So my left eye has been itchy and painful all day. I just want to make some mac and toys, and I rub my eyes, and my right contact fell into my hand. Not even the one that has been bothering me all day, no! I took both contacts out and put my glasses on, and I'm miserable. No! Hey, at least Bright side, it did not fall into the mac and cheese. It did not fall into the mac and cheese. Small miracles. Then you'd be having mac and contact. Mac and contact and cheese. Delicious. Except you very expensive. I did feel quite thankful in my hand. Such good music for writing. Ooh, you writing right now, Lumi? What you writing? Sneak onto the construction site. Ooh. Ooh, I'm tempted. I'm making up fictional wines and beers for elves and demons. Ooh. Okay, but are we being like edgy with the demon wines? Are we being edgy with the demon wines? Cause I love we writers. We secretly love being edgy. We don't like having to be serious. So like, is the demon wines made out of blood and like sin and like dilute like liquefied flesh? No, nothing like that. Damn it. So serious wine time got you. Let's join the locals at the beach. Now, dark mutterings about the port expansion. Possibility that oil spills will be a regular occurrence here in New Series. It's serious wine time. I gotta make up ingredients. Well, there's you could like make up like hellberries to make wine out of. Like something like bitterberry or sinberry, or I'm just adding things to the word berry. Don't trust me. Okay. And yet resilience is at an all-time high. Whether actually responsible matters a lot less. So right now would in fact be perfect time to launch a high-profile campaign about prospective murder trial. Assertions in the status quo can be turned into opportunities for lasting change. Trust. Build trust by doing missions and delivering certain arguments in card battles. Building trust matters. People are more willing to talk to you, and your words hold more weight in court. High trust unlocks powerful rhetoric cards and overcomes some denials. Demons like earthy, wordy flavors, acorns. It's cool stuff like bone dust and volcanic rock. I sometimes use real ingredients for half this stuff and just change the vowels for other existing things. Boysenberry, those can't be real. Half real, half magical stuff. Ooh. What if, like, wine elixirs? What if wine elixir? What if, like, you take the ingredients for an elixir and turn it into a wine? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I saw devastation, and I almost activated like a sleeper agent. I almost activated like a sleeper agent. It was not your intention. Devastation always makes me think of Team Rocket, yeah. Like nowadays, it's FF14, then it's Team Rocket. Yeah, it is. A stat ability, Untold Devastation. +1 credibility to all surrounding oil spill claims. The smoke from the burning river sits over the city like a miasma, adding a toxic thickness to the summer heat. It's Friday, but there's still so much to do. You could work the weekend? Says the person who just burned down got back from medical leave. Joy's right, we had to pace ourselves. Looks like you two got a lot done yesterday. The bridge is closed and the ferries are too overcrowded. I didn't even make it halfway. The oil seeped from the harbor through the backwaters into the river. Somewhere along the way it caught fire. Damn, it's undeniable. Or maybe someone set the oil on fire. Who would do such a thing? Someone who wanted to cover up an oil spill? That would only work if it was a small spill, somewhere remote. Maybe they panicked, or didn't realize the scale of what had happened. Burning the oil, polluting the atmosphere, causing even more damage to the ecosystem and people's bodies after what they already did? Shintu, we don't really know what happened yet. No, I can't even believe it's a possibility. We live in a world that's so cruel and self-ashamed. Shinto used up all his guts. He's in crisis. He needs to rest before he can do any guts missions. Someone bent the river to cover up a mistake, then they're evil. I don't believe in evil. His voice goes suddenly small and his eyes unfocused. This work takes a toll, looking at the horror of the world directly, at the impunity of the powerful. Some people are evil. I don't know what to tell you. That's not really helping Joy. New donation from Untold Devastation, and nope, I have a care package. Thank you, Galaxy. This devastation was not my intention. Sorry, I'm stretching. It's not devastation if it's profitable. No, we hate capitalism here. We are on the side of the river. What does Kofi say? Actually, I need to check my other messages too. I seem to have made this from accidentally spilling the oil, so here. Look the other way, I'll go get some tea. Damn. Okay. Oh no, sneeze? Is a sneeze gonna happen? Ew. Okay, we're good, I think. Bless you, thank you. I know it's sending. Okay, I will send out. Oh, okay, you can actually. Okay, you go get oil sample. You both do that. I will look at. Should go somewhere where we have the densest social connections. Let's go. Eat a biscuit before you go. Kanikamala is a string of lush and leafy small islands floating in the backwaters. The easiest way to get around is with a small canoe that's moored in front of the office, even on oil-slicked water. The locals stay calm and move quickly. Dense social connections and regular flooding and evacuation drills make a good place to be stuck in a crisis. The sand of beaches went black with oil. You can mistake it for blood. Dead fish and oil-soaked birds flop helplessly along the shoreline. Acrid smoke billows across the sky. I want to rescue wildlife. The government workers and locals are picking up oil-drenched birds in plastic boxes and baskets. There's a huge debate about what to do. Is it more humane just to euthanize them, given studies suggest that less than 1% of clean birds survive the grueling process? Apparently we don't have the specialized equipment we need. Most of these birds, thousands of them on this stretch of beach alone will die. An unmitigated disaster. It's hard to work after the sun sets. And some exhausted looking government workers from the local councilor's office come by with coconut water and biscuits. Ah, yes. Nice to meet you, placeholder art. Nice to meet you, government worker. It is nice seeing you as a... It's nice to see a silhouette. It's nice to see the silhouette people are getting jobs this day and age. Thank you all for your help today. It's time to go home and rest. He's just covered in oil, yeah. Good advice. I'm exhausted. This spill will devastate the ecosystem, this community, for decades to come. Every drop of oil we recover matters. Every animal saved. Think of that tonight. What you've done today truly matters. This week went quickly. Any updates before we break? We found high levels of pesticide pollution in the sample. Dredging should happen every month to prevent silt buildup. No one has seen a dredger in at least 4 months. Weekend! Thank God it's the weekend. Ooh. Train for the snake boat races. Train with local teenagers for the annual snake boat races. Visit a shrine. Visit a shrine in each different area. Chance to be first. Devise a play. Devise a play with the street kids possessed by the river god. Tend the community garden. Write letters to incarcerated activists. Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, I see what. I can send. She is going to go devise a play. I think we're going to make sure you're balanced on mind and guts. And I think I will just let you rest, my guy. Happy weekend. Doesn't surprise me the children are running wild on the streets of Missouri are a little god-touched. The city is their mother. Decided to put on a play about death and resurrection, the powerful being torn down. Damn, we get them started early here in Missouri. Damn, okay, we can traumatize them with death and resurrection, or we can get them on the anti-capitalism train early. Let's go with death and resurrection. As we dance and chant, I feel the ground tremble slightly, the air vibrate. Even a patch of dirt can be a ritual stage, and these children have already caught the eye of the gods. Resting on the weekend will reset energies to base level. After the team is rested, let's see how much weekend activities make them level up their baseline. Ooh. Okay, I did not know we'd just be... Okay. Go forth. I agree with Loom, this art is quite snazzy, right? It's time we thought through what arguments we're going to present at the murder trial. Enough flailing about at random. But I love flailing about at random. We do need to focus. But let's also leave room for the unexpected. I agree, sometimes the best leads come up when you least expect them. So let's focus on what arguments we're going to make and how we can strengthen them. We should first argue that the river is dead. You can find a lot of potential evidence for this. You need to make sure it's strong. Should also make an emotive argument. The oil spill has caused immense community suffering. We still need an argument about who we should hold responsible. Let's start by establishing the crime. We can get to that later. So how strong are our current arguments? So, the river is dead and someone murdered it. Let's find out who the fuck that is. Review the argument you are planning to make in court. Assess whether you have enough claims and connections and whether those claims have enough credibility. Review. Still missing some claims in this argument. You have two main anchors to your argument. It's always useful to find more. This is a more emotive argument, but it helps us establish resilience has caused enormous harms to the people of Missouri. This is also our way of destroying resilience social license to operate in Missouri. Use the trial as an excuse to make people hate resilience and their activities. It's sneaky. I like it. Exactly. What we have to remember, what we're doing here is part legal trial, part PR spectacle, and part protest. Okay. We should focus on discovering more claims or strengthening the one we have. Why not both? Why not both hard shell and soft shell tacos? Do you see our glaring weak link? The opposition can easily deny any hearsay or speculation. We should make sure to strengthen it to make our argument more convincing. There's interesting new case law on Ecocide, which is just a fancy name for murder. At the moment, many of our claims are speculation at best, though. Keely will just have to use rhetoric to make these claims more convincing. Or call witnesses, or actually find more evidence to strengthen these claims. And also tie weak claims to undeniable ones to strengthen their credibility. Yes, like the river burns. Let's make sure to use it strategically. Selfish topic as hell, but anytime it says the river is dead, who killed it, it reminds me of a subplot in Scooby-Doo movie where someone decided to drain the Nile River. I don't know who killed the river in this game. I bet it was the same guy. Oh my god, wait. Which Scooby-Doo movie was that? Oh wait, which... Oh wait. I'm trying to remember. Oh my god, wait, the enemy in Scooby-Doo is capitalism, remember? How all the dudes were old guys who were trying to do stuff for business? Once again, capitalism is the enemy. Okay, let's get to specifics. Does someone want to volunteer to trawl social media for potential leads? I'm really feeling the enthusiasm in the room. We should also investigate the port itself. Also, there's a fisherman you should really talk to. A real character, knows all the good gossip. You should think about how you're going to approach him. Trauma dump. Empathize. The audacity. I will do empathize. People love it when you agree with them. Okay, I think you're really ready to take on Shabir now. Shabir. Scooby-Doo, where's my mummy? It's subplot with no explanation. Someone getting money from a pyramid that was more important than someone casually draining the Nile. Oh, that costs... Oh, there's a lot of mind cost here. Which is the one with pictures. Rest in peace to my feed of kittens. Let's meet. Cultivate. Yeah, Scooby-Doo is so wild, honestly. Remember to wear your respirators. The smoke's toxic. I have extras to hand out to anyone I meet. Oh, good idea. Good luck, Yuli. Ugh, the universe smiles on that one. It's us mere mortals you should worry about. Fine, fine. Good luck to you and only you, Joy. Thank you. I love their... I love these three. The fires are lit in the sacred grove. My nostrils fill. Weed smoke, fermented alcohol, scented flowers left out too long. Over there, a pile of coals glowing red, awaiting a show of banded devotion. The crowd cries out in welcome. The ritual hasn't even started yet, and they're already in a trance. The drummers drive the beat faster and faster until the silence opens up. Kodavai steps into the light. Her face ritually painted, and her fingers flicker with flame. She begins to dance. In a villager's curse for sickness or drought, they hold a Theon, a folk ritual where the performer is possessed by their local god. The god speaks through them and communicates what must be done to placate their anger. Each village and community has their own gods and their own ancient stories, but Kultivai breaks tradition and tells a new story. I am the river god of Misuris. A false god has been invited into Misuris and it calls itself Resilience. People jeer. One of her followers brandishes a red painted sign with the letters RIG for Resilience Investment Group. Its unnatural new port is a temple to this god of greed. She plays the story out with her body, drawing audience members into unexpected roles, miming excitement, fear, lust, desperation with her painted face. Eating up the earth, changing the very currents of the sea, dirtying the air and fouling the water. A disrespectful entity, brash and vulgar, throwing nature out of balance. Resilience feasted on my city, growing strong as I grew weak. They tried to burn me out, but I am the heart of Misuris, even in death. Those who worship me, rise up against this false god. The crowd moans in fear, in ecstasy. Reclaim Misuris or we all burn. Battle conversations go back and forth for a limited number of turns. Play rhetoric or denials first. You can play multiple per turn and combine them. Play claims last. They end your turn. Make as many arguments as you can before your turn's end. But if you can't, come back next week and try again. Yeah. Doubles hard effects of surrounding claims. No, I'll keep my turns. Okay, actually, you know what? Yeah, skip my turn. Divine Presence. On board, +1 speculation to all. A shout, Kodavai spins towards lit coals, dancing across them like they're warm sand. The crowd roars, in that moment the river god is amongst us. We witness miracles. Are we the ones sucking the city dry in the name of shareholder profits? Are we eroding the coastline, stealing the livelihoods of fishermen and farmers? No! Resilience is the true criminal. Help me hold resilience accountable for the oil spill. If you have all the proof in the world, they have money and power on their side. The rich and powerful own the city itself. It doesn't matter. Capitalism eats the world. Nature has limits. Capitalism does not. The system is leading us toward planetary disaster, ecological collapse. And let's see here. Guts on fire. Wait, isn't that just IBS? On fire states are sticky. Helios stay in 40 in this stat till the weekend or until another energy goes on fire. No, I don't acknowledge the legitimacy of your court. We can drill the earth dry of oil, feed it into the corporation's jaws, and it'll lick its lips and demand more, more. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on, I can just deliver. Who are you? I was gonna make the same joke. Her makeup is dripping in the heat of the fire. Her breathing is heavy with extortion. She considers for a moment and then decides to indulge my curiosity. The government seized our family's land for a mining project. We went from freedom to wage slavery. My father and brothers all died of lung disease working the mines. Ooh. I was recruited as a Naxalite as a teenager. I was trained in guerrilla tactics. Carried out many successful operations. This is dangerous information to know. I want to earn her trust. She could be a powerful ally. Perhaps I secretly admire her determination. Lose it all and come back so strong. In case I should consider my options for a while before I make such a significant choice. I couldn't agree more. Deliver! Help me win the trial. Will you support the trial? I could use your help. If you call me as a witness, I'll say I'll set the fire that burned the river. Why would you do that? You'll do what? I know the corporation's dirty tricks. Not interested in the truth. I'll offer them a scapegoat. You have much more to do. It's foolish to make yourself a martyr, and you could have more power staying free. Oh, Keely, you're so well-meaning. I should have met you when you were younger, or poor, or more desperate. I could have made something of you. You still can. There's still so much you have to unlearn. How this world works and doesn't. My parents are dullets. I have some idea. You've been comfortable, educated, had a home, love and enough food to eat, never questioned your right to dream. Things like your court case, they're distractions. They suck up people's energy. Kotovai makes a gesture and the Chandala players start a hungry beat. I'm glad we have the same brain, Sylvanthi. If you win, all it will do is give people who should be hungry for the fight a false sense of satisfaction. What I have to do to make sure you lose your case, I will. It's nothing personal, I hope you understand. The night ends too early. Damn, there are more arguments I want to make, and so much more I want to say and know. Oh well, it takes the patience to get to know people. I'll just come back another time and try again. We need to find out more about how the oil spill happened. The captain of the oil tanker will be a useful witness. I have an idea of how to track him down. Let me guess, an excuse to go day drinking? No comment! It's like, of course I want to go day drinking. The river's on fire. Found an official who was recently fired from the harbor engineering department. Be a good idea to try and talk to someone who still works there as well. Well, let's definitely look into that, and maybe talk to the dredging company as well. Should also think about how we can use the press for our campaign. God, do we have to? There's always more oil spill cleanup to do. Community will remember who showed up in its time of need. Day drinking, best drinking. I mean, usually when I want to drink, it's in the middle of the day. Should also balance revisiting our main contacts and exploring and investigating. Yes, we need to build those relationships, but the more we discover, the more they'll have to tell us. Each card battle can be played once a week. Be strategic about when you choose to battle. Hang on, cards playing battles, go on story missions to unlock new cards. I'll make sure certain cards on your opening hand. Open your card collection to pick up 6 favorite cards. Wow, not a good look, corporate penciling. Usab, approve the permit. No. Someone posted a picture of an oil tank on the river hours before it caught on fire. Be positive. Good work. I'll copy it to your desktop in the cloud in case they delete it, and get in touch with the poster. Seems legit. Seems so legit that stopping it is folly. I'd say it might be too legit to quit. Oh my god. Done. I do know what I'm doing, you know. Good work. Right, yes, thank you. Cultivate a source. Let me do another card encounter. Let's go. Have a great day, everyone. Joy's seat knows what she's doing. That makes one of us. That can gauge Shabir on an emotional level. He's likely to be an excellent source of juicy gossip. By which I mean potential leads. Of course, I'm professionally nosy. It's Shabir, right? I'm Keely, Shintu's friend. Grand, eh? Thought you were his boss. Technically, we're a non-hierarchical... Yeah, oh yes. Fine, I'm his boss. Max out any of your opponent's emotional energies. You set them on fire. You'll get extra turns, unlock new arguments, and conversations. On fire states are sticky. Okay, yeah. I think we're doomed. I just behave like we're not. I don't actually believe it. Okay. The river is dead, my man. You've been fishing this river for a long time, no? Since I was a child, going out with my father. Decades, an eternity. So then you felt it. The river is dead. He shudders like my words hurt him somehow. It's bad luck to talk about dead gods. The fishermen tell me the river's been flowing black and more slowly. I don't know if I can find the cause of that. I want to prove that resilience is responsible for the oil spill. I want to bring them to justice. Is justice even possible so soon after the crime for the people who have been harmed? I can imagine revenge, even restitution, but justice? I think that happens before, long after. There's a fish kill every few months these days, fish dying in droves. I think, doesn't that make the fisherman's job easier to scoop them up? Trust me, you don't want to eat those fish. Okay, let's see here. Inappropriate joy. Ah, shit, did that... I speak for the river. Yes, she's inside you. I can sense it. The human body is mostly water, an easy vessel for the river god to possess. Okay. Trial for murder. I want to hold the river's killers to account. Going to put Receive Rye on trial for murder. Are you? How interesting. It's clear he doesn't believe me, but thinks I'm delusional. Shabir waves me goodbye cheerfully, but then lapses into thought. There are depths to him I have only begun to wade into. Oil cleanup will be ongoing for weeks. We should help, but we can't lose focus on the case. Speaking of which, we should check the Port Authority archives for oil tanker permits. Who approved of this disaster? It's a bad idea to start generating public support for a murder trial. Oh god, don't suggest a social media campaign. Does it build lasting movements, real community? Maybe not, but it's cheap and effective. In case you're thinking of revising our main contacts, I dug up some of the old strategies I picked up in law school. Appeal to reason. They're 35. I can make your claims more credible. I think they'll be useful to you. Thanks, Joy. He always concerns about the safety of the harbor. He was soon fired after. Okay. Why? This is going to talk to dredging company, but that's going to cost all your guts, my guy. I think there might be a glitch, because I feel like... I don't know, I feel like something is up. Okay, let me put her... Talk to press... Social media campaign. If we want to prosecute court case for the Rose murder, we need public sentiment on our side. Symbols. Hold up for just a moment. Who approved this disaster? Why this disaster had the authority of the cuckold? Unfortunately, I don't think the cuckold has that much power, unfortunately. Also, I am small. There we go. I'll put her on social media campaign. Let's see here. Trust. Ooh. Oh, hey, we have, okay. Cultivate commands her followers, protect the river and the safe and dark forces of resilience, which sees as a cosmic threat to the soul city. Its local counselor is a local institution. He knows all the good gossip, but has become obsessed with conspiracy theories since his brother drowned at sea last monsoon. Keely is not like her city, Missouri's. Teeming with life, a place where the sacred and the profane have not been bureaucratized out of existence. Somewhere that still remembers that it is wild. For a long line of fisher people, Shinto has deep ties to the community. Is people-oriented and open-hearted. He may come across as naive, he is no stranger to life's harsher realities. I love her hand tattoos. Joy Mani. Tough, opinionated, and detail-oriented. Not really people person. Trained as a lawyer, but works as a legal clerk to support her volunteer activism. Oh, we gain some. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Resume. Okay, we have ad break soon, but I will go ahead and start on... Let's go! Now to apply your sunscreen, people. The Port Authority offices are perched on an artificial island, built up from the mud dredge to create the harbor it overlooks. The disgruntled Port Authority engineer meets me at the little tea stall to the rest of the jetty. Cormorants dive under the water and merge with silvery fish in her beaks. She looks like my Auntie Rosie. A formidable woman, used to terrify me as a child. Hopefully the resemblance is only skin deep. Hello there, silhouette person, again! Resilience has utterly mismanaged the poor expansion from top to bottom. From which top and to which bottom, though? From which top to which bottom, though? Who's the top and who's the bottom? Hey, Solar Heart, we meet again. Are you related to Agent Name? Secret Agent Man. Secret Agent Man. I'll go get up to get more water, but I'm still plenty full. Well, I was. I love this game, though. I can't wait. It's going to be wishlisted. I'm going to go put it on my wishlist now. I'm going to go put it on my wishlist now. Store page. All will rise. Oh, is it all? Can I? Add to wish list, please. Hold on, let me see what curators are saying. It's just 2 games for you to give a go at some point. Sure. Sure. Aether and Iron, it's got a lovely 1930s aesthetic. Fully voiced, no R vibe. This indie gem called The Letter. Mods! Throw our X-Men in jail. Throw this man in jail. No, mods. Take RX to Detroit. And Sabrai, that empty suit, don't get me started on him. Don't think he's actually read any of my department reports. I'm not even sure he can read. I love engineers. They're hard to anger. When they do have a grievance, you can bet it's going to be thoroughly evidenced. Oh lord. Oh lord. Should I push for more, or is it too early? She's righteously angry with resilience and Rasa. Ask about her family instead. I married a widower with a young son. It surprised me how narrow-minded people can be. Genuine interest gained 2 trust. Opponent gets played 2 claims. My mind is wide open. Be careful your brain doesn't fall out. Sorry, that's something my Amma used to say. Chat along and she lets slip that it's common knowledge that resilience is willing to hire regulatory experts. We give them favorable reports and they pay well. Consultants on the payroll. I think she's in need of a friend, or at least someone to listen. She'll be in contact with cultivating as I build my case. Just the engineer. Remember, we have to pace ourselves. If any of us need downtime, we should take it. Making good progress, I think. Let's keep looking to Asab. Unearthed the skeletons are definitely in his closet. There's also lots going on at the port. I think it's time for another chat with my fisherman friends. Talk to dredging company. They blame Asab's lack of knowledge about dredging operations for the problems in the port. Yes! Guys, we're going to learn about the Nile soon. And they're upset about how irregularly the port has been dredged. Hold on, wait. Did the Nile ever have, like, a god form? Like, the Nile was super important to Egypt. I'm surprised it doesn't have, like, a god based on it. I have a vested interest in dodging responsibility for the oil spill, but still, good to know. I set up 6 different accounts, now all we need is a content plan. Okay, protest against port. Ugh, lots of guts. Oh, this just caused heart. Okay. I'll get mud on my sorry ugh. Okay, and we rummage now through the archives. Text me if you need anything. I should research the Port Authority archive for the tanker permit. How can I weasel my way in? As the engineer for access? It's one thing complaining about the management of the port. It's quite another to participate in activities that some sticklers would deem criminal. You're not supposed to have access. It's a secure building. The information inside could be vital. Wait until dark. Once everyone goes home, you can let me in. I'll be quick. This is highly irregular. You're too brash. I can't trust you with my job. Beg her shamelessly. Be firm and insist. The engineer folds like wet cardboard and agrees to let me in. I'm fairly sure she feels bullied and loathes me. Immediate reply, one of your claims on the board. May have destroyed my chances of any future information. I promised myself I'll apologize later. The archive is tall and dusty. Search through loose papers on the desk. Hollywood's filing. Captain Tanker's accusation. Search the shelves to the right. That one shelf's just out of my reach. Search the top shelf first and the lower ones. Search the shelves to the left. Shelves to the left loom with kind of ominous intensity, or maybe I'm just a little too hydrated. Look through the filing cabinets. Thankfully they're labeled in a neat handwriting. Run my fingers along labels until I find a binder. Nearly said baber. What's a baber? Until I find a binder with the date range of the oil spill. Pull it out gently. A delicious whisper of card and paper. There's a cut surgically made. Missing permit. Tanker permit was sliced out of this binder. Smells like a cover-up to me. Time to go. There's a permit missing from the archive, but it's the archive. Corporations don't have respect for record keeping. I saw that permit before I sent it to the field. I saw it signed off on it personally. This is scandalous. If I don't find the permit, I can at least have her testify that Wasabi was responsible in court. That's something. I thank the engineer profusely. I think this little instance of rule-breaking has excited her. I hop on the last ferry to Kanakamala, catch a ride with the fisherman who happens to live down the road from me. The bioluminescent algae in the water glows particularly bright. I'm seized with love for this city and every living thing that's in it. How are you all feeling now that's the end of the week? Please, open another packet of biscuits, will you? Done. Now who else we need to get on board with the trial? You don't mean no. Yes. Your best friend, Umana Katen. His NGO will have a lot of valuable information. We really use their help. You have to deal with him carefully. I'll talk a lot and see what comes up. Just try not to make him hate us more than he already does. Some friends recommend I visit a short seller called Sister Divine in the commercial district. She's willing to lend us her old tech. Is she some kind of nun? Definitely not. But it feels like she knew things, not just tech stuff. Honestly, it was a little unnerving. Unnerving glance. Immediate steal 5 from the opponent. My uncle said the dredging delayed the opening of the new port. There's definitely something fishy going on. One of these games is not like the other. One of these games is not like the other. One of these games kind of sucks more than the other. Now, I haven't played Aether and Iron, but I will check it out. Had the call for mods, but I was both busy and FF14 and also refused to send RX to Detroit. Was that a joke? Please stop. Okay. Success certain. Unclear, unlikely, very likely. And we will just... Let's go. I adored the demo of Aether and Iron. Text me if you need anything. Parasudi is a local NGO which has campaigned against the port expansion since it was announced. And meticulous archives and a web of connections that would be invaluable to us. Unfortunately, it's run by the executive director, the vulture-like Umana Kutin. Is that the ghost of Rip Taylor? He hates me personally. I never fully understood why. I've always suspected it's because he hates joy and I'm a personal manifestation of it. Again, he did once call me hopelessly naive and wildly arrogant at the same time, which is almost admirably unusual. So, you know, maybe it's that. I find Umano-kun at a tea stall on the bench, smoking a beanie with a look of irritation on his vulture face. That's even before he sees me. I don't bother with small talk and launch directly into our plan. I saw the river burn with my own eyes. Very special, so did half of Muzui's. So much for giving the Period the legal right of personhood. Really effective strategy. We can use that. The river is now a person, right? So we could say that the river isn't dead. It was murdered. That dude is straight 80s cartoon vibes. We know who the murderer is, don't we? Resilience in the port expansion. It was just the start. They're killing our city. I want to put Usala Brai on trial for murder. Seriously, another symbolic court case? Not if we win. And if we don't, a murder trial like this will generate enormous publicity. Can use it as a vehicle to expose Resilience. Prove the harms caused by the port expansion. Turn public opinion against them. If we play our cards right, we could shut down the port expansion permanently. This player's mind has changed. The effect is have, but always counts as positive. Boredom is merely evidence of an incurious mind. I'm morally opposed to the very idea of boredom. Exploring claim. Sometimes the claim you want to play doesn't connect to anything on the board yet. Try and find the right connecting cards. You might click on any claim to explore its connections. Okay. Mines on fire. The public anger about the oil spill presents the perfect opportunity to go after Resilience and their port expansion. If you can prove their complicity. Or you're just assuming that everything terrible in Missouri's happens because of them. Let us... Okay, hammer home. No. And the river needs protection. Oh, really? Oh, does it really? Okay, wait, the fact that I was on fire recently? Oh, you noticed? Been burying the archives and paperwork for long. I wasn't sure if you'd noticed. Umano-kun's mustache bristles threateningly. Is his mustache an entire separate... You know what? I could believe that it is an entirely separate entity. Exhaust Umano-kun in heart... Where I'm feeling curious, or maybe a little sadistic. Okay, so I need to exhaust his crisis. Umano-kun ran out of hearts and into crisis, prepared to meet their worst self. The hearts will remain stuck at 0 until the next meet. Be careful, if one player burns out 2 energies at the same time, they will burn out, ending the conversation. A black mood descends upon Umuno-kun with the suddenness of a storm. While you're standing there with that expectant look, haven't I done enough for you? What more do you want from me? Oh, he is literally his worst self. The mustache is the person, the rest is just makeup. Umuno-kun unlocks a new deck of claims and rhetoric. You get one extra turn to discover a new side to them. Umuno-kun galvanizes into action, talking very fast, and lighting BDs in quick succession. Details, your case is missing details. That's what you said about me taking on the river rights case. Do you remember? I said it was a doomed attempt at upending Indian regulatory framework, driven by narcissism rather than good sense or judgment. You really shouldn't be allowed to speak to journalists, because you know, I framed that article and put it on my bathroom wall. Smugness doesn't suit you. Let an old man have his curmudgeonly thoughts. Still, you presented a half-decent case, even I can admit that. Immediately lose 3 trust. What happens if doing the right thing stops being fun? Man, I kinda really fucked myself over. Okay, hold on. That's just a big sweetie under all that bluster, aren't you? How dare you? Swap cards. Threatening smile. The opponent loses for each point of trust. Did Umuno-kun always have so many teeth? Appeal to reason. Surely you can see the logic in what I'm saying. Get Umuno-kun excited. Umuno-kun leans forward and drops his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. This conversation never happened. Then he winks at me. Wink back. He winks at me in return. We continue this in a fashion for a good few minutes before he shakes his head with a low groan. This is needlessly tedious. Let's confine ourselves to verbal communication from now onwards. Now, I have a friend, a colleague, no, well, a friend. Both. She can get you into one of the tanneries upriver that discharges its effluent into the Perrier, so you can see its grotesque polluting process in person. That sounds terribly disgusting. Oh yeah, scuds and viscera and toxic chemicals everywhere. I recommend several showers. Perhaps avoiding the vicinity of anyone particularly sensitive in the days subsequent to your visit. But you're not squeamish, are you? I have a stomach of iron. Good, sensible. No point going in if you're just going to faint or puke or cry, or maybe all three at once. You're making it sound like such a good time. How can I resist, eh? The tannery owners certainly stop you from going in if they knew who you were, so I suggest not telling them. Your friend is taking a risk. Yes, well, try to make it worth it. No fainting, puking, or crying. Yes, you made that clear. Look, you can't observe the functioning of government bureaucracy for decades without developing a healthy appreciation of its absurdity. Sometimes life must burst out of structures unfit to contain it. And this is one of those times. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you in this. With this case, it's an exercise in foolishness. I don't know who's the biggest fool, you and your naivety, or me knowing full better dancing to your tune. You've been a great help. Of course I have, which again turn the anticipation of you squandering all my hard work with your frivolity and disorganization. Oh dear, this was a bad idea. I suddenly feel anxious and out of place. Status anxiety. And I'm out of turns. This week went quickly. Any updates before we break? I don't mean your dad on the street and had coffee with him. He says you should visit soon. Gotcha, I'll come when I can. You should visit him at least once a week. He's not getting any younger. None of us are. Yes, death is a specter that haunts all. Thanks, team. Good chat. Thank God it's the weekend. I think I need to level up my boys. Now we train for the snake boat races. Let's go. Don't let me catch you working. Spend as much time painstakingly oiling and restoring the snake boat as we do on the water. It's a beautiful piece of craftsmanship, stored in the workshop of local artisans. Paint fish eyes on the prow. And the boy says a prayer to the river god, asking for good winds and safe passage. The eye seems to wink at me. And we level up. Go forth! You need to convince the court that Wasab was responsible for the river burning. That was suppose what we need to focus on. We should also be thinking about the opposition's counter-arguments. Yes, they'll definitely try to shift the blame. We should be prepared. Oh wow, I still don't have shit. Okay. This doesn't look good, does it? I'll make us all coffee. To make sure that to deliver this argument, it's a good foundation for a case. We also need to make more broad-ranging arguments to really make a difference. That's true, the last thing we want is resilience getting away with just paying some fines when we want to nail them for murder. Okay, now we go back to that. Map. Stacy sees the heat and smoke are so thick the air shimmers. But inside the horror is possibility. The protest encampment at the port is going day by day. Students can use some supplies and support. You should collect supplies from the river. Interview members of the community. I don't want to talk to people today. When do you ever? I don't know how little we know about Codivine and her background. She's gaining followers. We should take her seriously. I agree. She really has you two running scared, huh? I feel like you don't have anything useful to say. You could try taking a deep breath. Nothing useful in your current hand? The rhetoric card allows you to reshuffle your hand and continue to turn. Ooh. Always refreshes my mind and opens up possibilities. That's a helpful reminder, Shinto. I'll be sure to use in the future. Codivine's color is rapidly gaining power in Missouri's, but the one behind face paint remains mysterious. Okay. Talking to people anytime. Okay. Let me go over to Shabir. Text me if you need anything. Today, Shabir looks like he hasn't slept. Sweaty and jittery. Oh, it's you, back again, trying to be my new best friend. He's nice fix on me, but his laugh sounds jerked out of him rather than genuine. I have a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. What's the point of it all? Maybe the only truth that matters is found at the bottom of a bottle. Okay. Help through the crisis. Keep the conversation going for 4 turns. Okay. Hammer home. Prove it. Deep breath. Okay. Chatterbox. Our river needs protection. The river is a legal person. Do you think it's insulting for a god to be given the rights of a person? I think anything that gives the river agency could never be insulting. Level impossible for antisocials. Keep the conversation going for 4 turns. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Maybe. Gods can be touchy. Oh, don't we all know, my guy? Don't we all know? Danger secret. I'm not even sure if I believe in the law at all. I still practice it because I'm a coward. Okay. The river needs our protection. Yes, we protect her and she protects us. That's the bargain. People and gods and nature and the world itself. We make each other impossible to disentangle. All of us impossible to disentangle. Okay. Genuine interest. Rig is the new god. The flood is coming. Okay, empathize. We will empathize with Rig as a new god. I couldn't agree more. We prove our loyalty. Oil spill claims. Okay, heart like a river, unnerving glance, I will end my turn. Shabir's brother died. Oh. I'll help you through your crisis. I'm usually alone when I have dark moments. I never want my daughters to see me. That's fair with someone else. Thank you for staying. You're welcome. Of course, we all have dark moments. These are dark times. No, I blame the river guard. I blame nature itself, but really, do that because it's easier than naming the real cause of my brother's death. Easier than admitting I'm powerless against them. Rig killed the fisherman. Biodiversity lost. Fishing is no use. Oh, hold on, wait. What's sudden inappropriate laughter to my delight, Shabir joins me without having any idea why I'm laughing. He wipes his eyes, wheezing. I needed that. And now this one. And now there's something tangled in your connection to the river. It's not something you can reject or deny. Okay. Let's go drinking together. I need more guts. Okay, I end my turn. In turn. Out of turns. Thinking about my conversations with Shabir on my walk home and for days after. Baby Mole left a message with me tonight. Leader of the Washerwoman's Union, what does she want with us? She wouldn't say. She wanted Keely to come see her in person as soon as possible. Maybe a chance to build trust with her. Or it's a trap. And, the washerwoman invited me to one of their union meetings. You? Why? I don't know, I think Baby Mole might like me? On a human level? Her lets the school children have fallen sick. What does that have to do with us? Maybe nothing. But we don't know until we look into it. I think we should do something actually useful and talk to the citizen journalists who wrote a blog about media bias. That does sound useful. Yeah. More useful than wading through adolescent vomit, at least. I was skeptical about Kotavai, but in person, she surprised me. I think she sees the world clearly. Even more clearly than we do. We can learn from her. Do you think she'd be a good ally? She and her people are a diva, sis. The indigenous population that modern India has displaced and oppressed. She understands power because she has borne the brunt of it. Don't we all feel like we have the power to change things? Shintu looks hungover the next morning. I got a lot of useful information, even though I feel like I've been pounded with a mallet. The port workers are grumbling openly with Savai's management of the expansion project. People have power speculation. I hate how that sounds. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, that's just bad. Okay, and we're going to send in... Gonna send in Joy, and we're gonna go talk to Baby Mole. Baby Mole? Baby Mole? Baby Mole? Mole baby? The world is never singular, but even my tendency to double vision is tripped by the tripled self of the Baby Moles. Co-leaders of the Washerwoman's Union. Baby Mole Prime, Baby Mole Secondus, Baby Mole Tertius. Baby Bell? Like the small little cheese wheels? Baby Mole Prime, a formidable community leader who has gone up against male-dominated union bosses and fought for the rights of some of the most marginalized women in the world. Baby Mole Secondus, middle-aged with a sweet face scarred by a brutal attack by her mother-in-law just after she was married. It has long hair now, and she wears it with calm and steadiness. Baby Mole Tertius, a scrawny creature with bright, sunken eyes that keep track of everything. Looks nervy and shy, almost hiding behind Baby Mole Prime's weird wheelchair. However, she's brilliant with a budget. Has kept the Washerwoman's Union finances in good order for several years. They are past, present, and future. Don't mean to create a hierarchy, they're more of a succession all at once. Child, adult, elder. A reminder of our slipping multiplied selves. We met before, of course, but I've never been invited in. It's particularly quiet in the mossy building where the Washerwoman's Union meets. The wind feels like it's pushing me towards the door, and a Brahmi kite swirls overhead, a watchful guardian. Placeholder art, we meet again. You're here. You asked me to come. She sent one of the local kids to my door to ask for help. I'm not an idiot. Whatever she wants will be more of a test than a request. We need a lawyer. Nobody else will come for free at this time of night. Say nothing. She's entitled to my respect, and it's not like this is tearing me away from my bustling social life. We walk through the beaded curtain. Baby mole Tertius and Secundus are sitting on either side of a woman with her face battered, her hand pulling the palu of her sari tied around her body. Oh, is this still a demo? Yeah, we are. This is a Kickstarter demo. Her fingernails are torn. She fought back. Her attacker's face must be a mess. He, I assume, with greater experience, will be embarrassed, which could fuel a desire for retribution. Purple guy? It's, I want to say the dude from McDonald's, but now I just have William Afton in my brain. That quiet, I recognize it now. Its anger as propulsive as a deep sea current. Tell her. At that, the story flows out of her. Yes, the Grimace milkshake. Southern flying purple people eaters. No! Not the purple people eaters! At that, a story flows out of her. He owned some land along the coast, nothing grand, passed down from my great-grandfather. The poor expansion eroded away the coastline, and the land itself falling away into the hungry maw of development in progress. Corporation changed the currents themselves. It's a story I heard many times since Brazilians constructed the seawall, dredged the bay, and changed the currents. I haven't lost any of the horror of it. Despite this, they managed, till the oil spill. The local government bans small boat fishing till the cleanup is done. Without a job, Ajitha's? Without a job, Ajitha's husband started drinking. 3 children to feed, Ajitha turned to sex work. There was no other work. Then school fees had to be paid. I had no choice. Humph. Ajitha flinches, and Baby Mole Prime fixes her youngest member of the trio with a glare that would dissolve bone. Perhaps when you've seen more of the world, you'll be less quick to pass judgment. I'd rather die. What a waste. Ajitha is a braver woman than you in that case. The atmosphere in the room thickens and curdles. I feel for Ajitha. A series of unexpected disasters compounded by her husband drinking away whatever savings or money they could scratch together. Her wrists are bare gold, probably sold away, bangle by bangle. 3 children needing love and time and attention and food and money. Hi, Lexo. How are you tonight? Welcome in. It's late. I'm Livasing. Until next time. Good night, RX. Sleep well and dream well. May your fortunes be bright and beautiful tomorrow. Ow, I just bit my tongue. Ajitha kept her work secret for some months, but her husband found out this evening and beat her. You're alive. That's the important thing. Remind me of that in a month's time. A cleanup operation will compensate her as much as the victim as the oil spill as the dead fish intoxified sand. Ran the impact assessments and budget calculations and spreadsheet columns that justify the court expansion. Is this woman's pain? It's invisible. Invisible nigh. Feel a great howling rage. My Genova sweat friend wants to drag me into the advance. I heard the advance is actually pretty easy. Like, it's only a little bit harder than regular variant. Like, I heard people actually did that with Duty Finder. So it might not be as sweaty as Criterion. I want to tear the world down with my teeth and rebuild it into a place which sees her, values her, nourishes her. Gain 5... Ooh, for every claim that lowers heart. Baby Mole glances at me. And here's why I haven't said it. Her eyes say her pain is not invisible here in this room between us. At the moment, it's enough. So, lawyer, what do you think? You tell me what you need. I asked you. It's still better to listen if you have nothing to contribute. There's more to this, but we need to know. Can we trust you? I want to help in any way I can. Don't make offers before you know the terms. But we tell you cannot leave this room. As a lawyer, you could get in serious trouble for even knowing our plans. You can trust me. The maiden will sure look, and then turn to Agatha. After a long moment, she nods, and the decision is made. Asking you again, will you swear to keep what you hear in this room a secret? I swear. Can't help but regret my promise when Agatha stands up, grabs my hand, and tells me plainly. I killed him. My husband is dead. Oh god damn it, do the police know yet? Are there any witnesses? Do you regret it? Agatha stills and tries to relax. It's not something her body is used to doing. I loved him once. I wanted to love him. I see him in my children's faces. I don't feel anything right now. It's been months since I felt anything. I'm just a body moving through the world. It's not an answer to my question exactly. I'm not sure there's a more truthful one. Did you think he would kill you? Agatha's eyelids flicker like a bird's wing. He said he'd bring his friends too. Before he strangled me and threw me into the river. Something just came over me. The river god rejecting an offering and choosing another using Agatha's hands. Did the god bring me here to this room with this woman? Am I supposed to help her? Am I investing resonance where none exists to rationalize my foolishness? Are there any witnesses? Just her children? Do the police know yet? No, you have people watching the house. The neighbors are used to loud domestic disturbances, nothing unusual about tonight. It's getting late. Let me state the matter plainly. My inner lawyer emerges in moments of stress. Useful in the courtroom, but a bit stentorian in other circumstances, but what can you do? You only helped to cover up a murder. Do you really think it's justice for Agatha to go to prison? It's not justice. But maybe she won't go to prison. I can introduce her to a criminal lawyer, a specialist. They take on her case without charge. There's no right thing to do here, only bad and worse, and we made our decision. We're getting her and her children out of the city tonight. If you're still willing to help us, take this note to Mercy. She organizes the sex workers at the migrant labor camp. I take a boat, then rickshaw to the floodplain, where the migrant labor camp sprawls. Mercy lives near the Bhagavati statue. I wake her up, but once she reads the note, her irritation vanishes. I know some girls who can take her in, out of state. Best you don't know where. It isn't legal what we're doing. That is as close to justice as there is for her in this world. Not sure if I believe that. Not sure if I want to. But she says that is truth. And I don't in that moment doubt her. Maybe that's enough. The baby moles of mercy. Hello everyone, ready for the new day? One of the washerwomen works in the house of an engineer in the harbor engineering department. Apparently they're very frustrated with the management of the port. And with the families of some fishermen who died recently in the estuary, they blame Usopp's company. Here are Cultivi. 6 school kids. Probably just faking. Yep. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Come on. Come on. Let me. No! Click, please. Okay. I'm stretching. Okay, can I save? Oh, the game is saved at the beginning of every ending day. Okay, let's quit to menu. Okay, where is just chat? I don't want to end it, but like I'm kind of feeling it. I'm feeling the tired. I'm feeling it. Feeling the tired. Feeling it. I'm feeling the tired. Not to mention, I like the gameplay loop, but I want there to be more happening. That's the main issue with playing demos. That's the main issue with playing demos, is that you're not getting everything. So, like, it's very difficult to, like, I like the gameplay loop, but it's very much, oh, assign, it's very much assign the people to do the thing. And, like, that's not really exciting me. I mean, like, I'm enjoying the game, I like everything, but I'm like, okay, this isn't really, this is more comfy stream, this is not, like, showmanship stream, you know? This is very much, I turn this on a bad day, no brain, and talk to chat. It's very much no brain, talk to chat. Because it's not... for some reason, I know I'm, like, a little off today. That ad break is not starting soon, that is a lie. Oops. That ad break is not starting soon, that is a lie. We will raid into Ryuga, who is currently balling it up by playing Ball X Pit. So let me send y'all on over. Let me send y'all on over. Thank y'all for joining me for tonight. This is a good game. However, I don't think I'm gonna stream it again until the finished product. You guys get me? You guys feel me? This definitely feels like a wait until finished product type of deal. And like, I'm kind of like sitting here imagining how the finished product is gonna be. Like, maybe we got more people to send out? Like, imagine like the entire map being covered with places to visit. I kind of like that idea. Like, you get more people to join you. I'm kind... But, like, right now, yeah, it's very hard for me to say entirely I want to stream this. Because I'm just sitting here going, okay, my 3 hours are up. The shift is over. Good night. The shift is over. Good night. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Louie. Thank you, Lexo. Thank you, everyone, for being here. But good night, good fortune, see you when I see you, and bye!